Bar Barker, is that your grandfather?
My step-grandfather.
Wow.
Yeah. No. I just make shit up, man. And fans believe me. And I ride with it until somebody in the interview asks me, so B-Dot, you fucked it up, man.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
Now, first of all, I'm gonna be real. The album was originally called The Great American Heist. And Lupe, then like 2 weeks later, announced his album was The Great American Rap Album Food and Liquor Part 17 or whatever it was. So we had to just cut it down to the heist. But to me, it's like, you know, we're independent artists. We're doing this ourselves. We do everything ourselves. It just kind of feels like a heist, like on whether it's like the industry or the way that we've built our fan base kind of from the ground up. It feels real organic. It's just us, and it's like a heist on the industry kind of. It's crazy, man. Like I never, you know, even like a couple years ago, like I never thought that it would get to this point in terms of like internationally, like building a fan base. And I mean, to hear that like Paris sold out, Dublin sold out, you know, Hamburg, Berlin, like all these places have sold out in advance and like big rooms. It's just, it's crazy. Like, and those fans over there are hella passionate. Like they're, like the craziest show we've ever done was in was in Dublin. Like the most wild fans, like fools can drink there earlier. Like people are just fucked up and just really glad that hip hop made it over to Ireland. So the Miller thing was cool, man. Like, you know, we first talked about it and I'm sober. So my manager was like, you know, are you cool with this? I was like, we get to be on TV, we get a paycheck, and you know, what's dope is that the commercial turned out fresh. The money that we got from it went into putting out our album. And it was a big, like, it was a check that really helped us push ourselves. Like if we didn't have that, we wouldn't be able to do some of the things that we're doing in terms of promotion. And so it was a win-win all the way around.
A tax return, it comes with, it's wrapped in gold sheets, unicorn hair, like.
Yeah, all that.
Tell me why, you could have just put a digital release, you could have just did it any other way. Why do it the way you guys are doing it with the deluxe package?
I mean, to me, we still have digital. We still got iTunes. We're gonna have a normal CD in stores, but to us it was like we missed that buying a physical CD, unwrapping the package, and getting something dope. Like you just don't get that anymore. People are trying to cut costs. They're trying to like duplicate them for like 15 cents and sell them in Target, and people don't even go to Target. We wanted to give a reason to want the physical copy. So, you know, we designed it with gator skin and, like you said, gold embossed, you know, lettering and 18 individual cards for each song. We just wanted to do something fresh. Like we care about the aesthetics of the music behind it, and this day and age, like no one really gives a fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, the song, you know, there's not some like deep meaning behind it. It's a song that's talking about thrift shops and clowning. Like I actually wrote the song quite a while ago, the majority of it. And I knew I'd always wanted to like, you know, turn it into a song. And, you know, there's just so many visuals just by the lyrics themselves. If you feed off of that. So I wanted to do a video, Ryan was down, it just made sense. We shot it in like 5 or 6 different thrift shops in Seattle, and everyone was hella cool. Like all the thrift shops were behind it. Goodwill was behind it. Like, you know, we got Goodwill corporate tweeting it out and shit. Like everybody's been super cool, and it was just a hella fun video to make. It gave me a reason to like buy ridiculous clothes and stunt the video and all that.
Right.
That was dope. That was super dope. Q and I met like a year and a half ago at South by. Mutual respect for each other's work. Kept in contact. He was coming to Seattle. We ended up kicking it and kicked it for a couple days. Did some radio stuff. You know, just hung out and brought him to the studio, and he knocked it out like, you know, in a couple hours. And the song's dope. It's one of my favorites off the album. It's called White Walls. It's about Cadillacs. And you know, Q and I, you might not think it would work on a record because we have very different styles, but I think it does. And yeah, he kills it for sure.
Right. So,
yeah, everything is Ryan, but we work with like a lot of musicians. We even work with some different producers to like, you know, do different parts. Like if Ryan was struggling with like a bass line or something, we have somebody else come in. And most of that stuff actually ended up getting scrapped, but there's a couple producers that we worked with for just select parts. Ryan always works with like, you know, piano players, on trumpet. You know, we got like an orchestra on a song, like a full orchestra. So there's tons of different musicians, but all the production is Ryan, and he really like puts the song together. I mean, to me, Ryan has his own sound, and I work with him pretty much on every production piece that he does, just like he works with me on the raps in terms of editing and chopping out bars and shit. You know, there's in terms of producers, you know, there's definitely people that, you know, I'm a fan of and that I would like to work with, but I think that as an MC that has gone out and bought beats from people, and you know, you get a beat back, you don't get like a song back. And Ryan, you know, mixes the record. We really work and perfect to like, you know, try to get that shit perfect. So there's an advantage to that versus like working with tons of different people. I think that if I had the time and we were on like a label and we had a, you know, $500,000 budget, maybe I'd go out and work with like Hit Boy and I'd go out and get a beat from, you know, whoever. But right now it just makes the most sense to be doing it, you know, in-house. Like that low. Yeah, we got like the hip hop. I think we got 3 or 4 on the hip hop, and in term for songs. Like we've been low on like albums, but for a song, and then iTunes we got up to like I think in the teens or some shit like that in overall songs, which is crazy.
Walk into the club like, what up? I got a big cock. I'm just pumped. I bought some shit from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like,
Damn, that's a cold ass honky.